Now let's look at a monomer, which is a nucleotide. And the nucleotide is going to be made of three things: one, two, and three. It's going to be made of a 5-carbon sugar. Okay. The difference between DNA and RNA is it's either going to be a deoxyribose. Okay, this is the sugar for DNA, or it's going to be ribose. And this is the sugar for RNA. Okay, and this is going to be the sugar over here. Okay, in this case, it is deoxyribose because it has an H here, a hydrogen. This is going to be for DNA, the sugar for DNA. If instead it were a sugar for RNA, a ribose, the only difference is instead of an H, we would have an OH. Okay, functional group in a way. So an OH, this is going to be for, this would make the sugar ribose, and that would be for RNA. Okay, so that's the only difference in the sugars, right? Deoxyribose has a hydrogen. Okay, that's the sugar for DNA, and if it's if the sugar has an OH instead, then it's going to be ribose for RNA. Uh, the other part of the nucleotide is going to be a phosphate group. Phosphate group. Okay, I'm going to put the numbers here. Forgot to put the numbers. It's going to be 1. This is going to be 2. Okay, and finally, it's going to have a nitrogen-containing base. Nitrogen containing, made a mistake here. Base. Okay, which is going to be number 3 here. All right, and we'll talk about them in a second. This is going to be either adenine or guanine or cytosine or thymine if we're talking about DNA. So this is what a nucleotide looks like. Nucleotide is going to be very similar for RNA and DNA. Okay, for DNA and RNA. We'll talk about the differences in a little bit, but DNA and RNA are going to have nucleotides, and their nucleotides are going to be made of three things: a 5-carbon sugar, a phosphate group, and nitrogen-containing bases.